provoking Makarian. Emote only, yes, there we go. Let's go knight c6. He's really not gonna play. Really not gonna play d5. He has to do it at some point. Well, I'm gonna keep provoking him then. Does he just want a regular King's Indian? Okay, let's do something a bit different at least. I think I saw Sindarov play like this against a young Indian in Qatar. Sindarov was doing horribly in that game. So why am I playing it? Or maybe it wasn't exactly like this. Because this just looks wrong. Okay, let's go c5 then. Try and go a6, b5, I don't know. Looks dubious to say the least. I mean, I've given up the bishop pair. My knight on a5 is terrible. You know. What's not to like? h5 is also always useful, isn't it? Why is he giving me h4? Yeah, b6. Let's at least prepare retreat for the night. No idea why he went to h3. Let's go h4 now that he can no longer put the bishop on g4. Still probably more of a weakness than anything else, but yeah. Yeah, now he takes, now that I can no longer bring the knight to c6 immediately, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, then I'm gonna try and bring the knight back. I'm not worried about the double pawns, because his dark squares are going to be weak. Oh, am I losing a pawn? No, I don't think so. Takes, and then bishop e5. I think he must have missed that. If he missed it, he's kind of just exchanged his dark square bishop for no reason. I mean, I guess he's still, if not better, then not worse, but the trend is definitely good for me. Okay, let's... Now, what am I doing? I should just exchange that knight. Like, why do I want knights? This is unnecessarily complicated. Okay, let's put the bishop in the middle. And then try to exchange the knights. I mean, once I exchange the knights, I think he has no dynamic potential whatsoever. And of course I missed this, which is insane. Got too cocky there. Now I'm just worse. He could have just taken on d6. I don't know why I didn't. I mean, he's going to take now, but I feel like taking immediately was more incisive. Queen e7 maybe, covering h4, attacking a3. e5, I think I go d3. Okay. I'm not losing this game. Or, I don't think so. Maybe I'm still worse. I was thinking queen e5, but he just takes an f4. Which I somehow missed. Maybe I should go g5 then. Secure some more squares. Okay, so he takes. Trade, and then king e5. I thought that my king should be active enough to save the game. No, he doesn't go for c5. It's a bit surprising. Okay, let's go a4 then. So he has to take, because otherwise there was trouble. GH is really risky. Or maybe it was good, but I didn't expect him to go for it. Okay, f5, gotta keep control. I think I have good practical chances to win now. Now I'm probably winning. King e4. Knight b1. Just escaping with the knight, and we're gonna get the win.
They saw the FIDE Blitz list, so they paired me down. Yu Yang is still a super tough pairing, but being paired down is a little bit funny. And to generalize a little bit more, all or a lot of the Chinese players are playing the Petrov. So it's not a surprise to see that from him. What's the people don't really play this line anymore. It's black, so it's been a long time since I looked at it as well. Sup, goat. I slept with my brother-in-law's wife and the family is pissed. Happens to the best of us. I got some nice trolls here, deleted by Automod. It's a shame. Now we can go c4. Takes the... I feel like achieving c4 here is probably good for me. Should I go bishop d2? Yeah, why not? I think if b6 I'll take. Then put the knight on e5. Do I like sweets? That's a weird question. You should ask should ask Pushin Meow, the mod, if you like sweets. No, like different meaning or anything. Just, you know. Just sweets should you poison me with? Yeah, that is a good question. Huh. He's not playing b6 yet, which is a little bit confusing to me. But I guess I will go for this. Should go knight e1. Queen e1, there's knight b3. Bishop e1, then my bishop cannot go to f4. All the moves have some little drawbacks. Thinking maybe rerouting the knight like this. And now I allowed b5, but is it any good? Wait a sec. Queen f3, bishop b1. Take on a5, d6, or d6 immediately, maybe? It's really complicated. I can go d6 immediately there. Yeah, that looks interesting. Let's go for that. Oh, then... No, it's not so clear. My knight on e1 is looking extremely silly. That's making me a little less optimistic than I'd probably normally be here. Knight c4, bishop c4, and bc4, then bishop a5. At the very least, I have a lot of tricks. Got some hard-hitting questions in chat, but I'm not going to read all of them. Okay, now we have to take. Then rook e2. Like, positionally, I'm doing pretty poorly, but I'm hoping for dynamics here. Okay, d7. How exactly is it defending against rook e8? I wonder. Oh, this is the point. But still, queen a8 is a threat. My bishop is really snug enough. One, covering the king. I like that. It could potentially go to c4, but it means that, unlike him, I'm never getting background checkmated here. c3, really? So bishop... Okay, queen d5, I'll try. Yeah, bishop g6, but now queen d6 wins on the spot. He was worried about bishop c4 stuff, but this one just decides it. Yeah, this is game over. He's not only, like, he's just getting mated. That is his problem. Or that's one of the problems. Also because of the bishop on g6. He cannot even give up a lot of material to escape. Last time I played e4, yeah, and he played the Sicilian. Actually won a nice game against this guy. The Berlin, really? Okay. Let me play something really boring then. Just gonna outplay him with really, really simple means. Sure, more interesting than a Rook e1 Berlin. Rook e1 Berlin is pretty interesting. It's for the real connoisseurs. Darda is the best junior in Europe, really? He did really well in the European Championship. It's clearly very good.
So now I'm just like pushing the pawn to pushing the pawn to a5 and pretending it's a real achievement. Well, it probably isn't. Azios is back. Yes, boys. There we go. Ooh la la, already playing a GM. Yeah, this is something completely different. I'm thinking after rook e8 I might just chuck my queen. Why not? Seems to me to be good content. If he moves the queen, I take on b7, then I push a6 and try to get a7. Let's say he goes queen d6, I got rook e8, take the queen, then knight b7, and if bishop g5, I had knight c5 back, bishop c1, and then bishop d3, holding on to the pawns. Now I think at least from a practical perspective, he's risking more than I am. Best content, yeah, but the thing is, like, these comments, like, when people say that they do things for content, like, it's usually a bit disingenuous. Like, I never would have sacked the queen if I didn't think it was a good move. Or let's say that I wouldn't have sacked the queen if I thought it would drastically reduce my my chances in this game. So now I just want to do this, maybe b4 next, then maybe b5. And it's all about this pawn on a7. b4 is interesting. Okay, let's just go. Got knight d6, that's a bit of a threat. It's not so easy. Okay, let's go knight d6. Can't be wrong. It's gonna go bishop d2, I think. Maybe I have too little here. I was sort of banking on rook e7 next. Even though we trade a bunch, like, a7 is still terminally weak. I could have taken on h4 as well. It didn't seem convincing. Like, he activates the queen and then I never really get to a7, I think. Yeah, g5 is a good move. d7 maybe? a7. Can go bishop c4. I don't think that's a perpetual. Okay, let's see. Check. Yeah, this is definitely not a perpetual, but how can I make serious progress? That's a question. So let me see. Yeah, f3 doesn't work. Okay, I'll just go here then. Queen a2. Okay, then we'll make a waiting move. And bishop. I can go rook f7, but that doesn't actually do anything. Oh, but I can go here. Now king g2 and he has no checks. Take. And bishop d5 and we win. Okay.
Took my phone into the bathroom and I flagged him from the bathroom. So there you go. Meanwhile, I'm playing another Norwegian here, Elham. We got a pretty normal exchange Caro-Kann where white is usually a little bit better. And later I wasn't playing well, but I was at least scoring a lot of points. But eventually, you know, the burger came home to to roost, in the sense that I was just feeling dead, and I just I just collapsed at the end. Did I wipe while flagging? Possibly, yes. Can neither confirm nor deny that. Dirty flag for a reason. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. And then, as people may know, I lost some of the last few games, and frankly, I'm still not feeling the energy, and the games so far have been horrible. I've been worse in every single one of them, so I expect to start losing soon. Probably as soon as this game, but hopefully, you know, we'll have some fun while losing. Did I just allow e5? No, I have bishop c4. Oh, yeah. So now this is typical Elham. He's really tricky. So now he's trying to go e5 next. Now that his rooks were connected, he was threatening e5, bishop c4, and then takes. So, inspired by AlphaZero, as you have to say every single time, I am going for the pawn on h6. I need to play TT while making love. Well, I have... Nah, I'm not gonna tell the story. Meanwhile, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but his dark squares are really, really weak. Does AlphaZero really push h6 that often? Yeah, generally pushing the flank pawns very far if you're not stopped is is a sound strategy. I start the story, then I finish? No, that's not how this works. Meanwhile, I'm not really happy with the way that I'm playing, but I'm still kind of better. I've ever gotten ahead and been thinking about chess positions at the same time? Oh, that one is a definite yes. Did I take a massive dump in the chess bra house? Well, I was there for a long time, so what do you think? Meanwhile, in this game, I think I'll bail out by trading queens and then see more football TikToks of me than chess TikToks? It seems a bit surprising. Why are you watching TikTok at all? Stay in school. So Elham is a tricky player. Let's see if he can get out of this one. I want to keep... Probably has to go here. 95. Yeah, but now my king is entering. 97 is the only chance. She finds. I think I'll just go here and enter with the king. Oh, I didn't... What am I doing? I didn't see that this was hanging. I just saw that the f2 was hanging. Now I don't have my majority anymore. And without a majority, it's hard to get stuff done, you know? I shouldn't say shit done with the stories that I've been telling. That's why I didn't. I check. Now my king is pretty active. I think I can enter this pawn ending pretty safely. Now this is Zugzwang. My king is entering further. And this should be all but over. This is a tricky try though. King b6. The king will be somewhat caught. Okay, I think I'll just take on b4. And then this. Still a little bit tricky. Takes this pawn, but now I think it's a pretty automatic win. Since g5 and then g6. Yeah, g6 and now one of the pawns will queen.